everyone. Today I would like to talk about zombie companies. According to a saying, one does not die from debt, one dies from not being able to do more debt. And this probably applies to some US companies, because as we all know, in the recent weeks, US companies have been issuing billions and billions of new debt, bonds and loans. And usually, lenders want to have visibility on profitability, earnings before lending money. It's not the case in this cycle because lenders count on the Federal Reserve's intervention. So does it mean that it's blue sky, we can sleep peacefully? Well, not really, because the hopes of a V-shaped recovery are vanishing. And wanting to support the credit market in this way may trigger some problems later down the road with the first bankruptcies. So what we see is that companies severely hit by the pandemic can continue to borrow, and these companies are called zombie companies. So a zombie company is a company that does not generate enough income to cover the interest burden of its debt. So usually these companies are not able to access capital markets and they die. It even has got a name. It's called creative destruction. But in this cycle, there's no creative destruction. So two things. First, it looks like backing up to better blow up. And it also means that the capital could be allocated to companies with real growth potential. So there's a double effect. So is the Federal Reserve wrong in its politics? Well, given the depth of the crisis, it didn't have a lot of options. But this option is triggering risk-taking, it's triggering the yield hunt. Yield hunt means treasuries are not interesting anymore because too low yield. Then we go to high-grade companies. And then, well, not enough yield, then let's go to lower grade companies because we know that at the end of the day, the Federal Reserve is going to support everyone. And this is the dynamic that is favoring the multiplication of zombie companies. But according to Bloomberg consensus, in the second quarter, revenues for non-financial companies in the S&P 500 will drop 42%. So it's a lot, and if there's no quick recovery, a lot of companies will be challenged to survive. So we are currently at a crossroad. Some people are questioning the policy of the Feds and how long it will continue, while others are very peaceful, saying that whatever happens, the Federal Reserve, the governments will always do more. It's a question of credibility. So we don't know where the Fed is going to draw the line and set the limit. What we see in the meantime is that the army of the living dead continues to grow, the Fed is supporting, and the market is buying. Thank you.